I thought if I was driving this truck, I should talk about it. This was the first truck we bought with any serious intentions of getting one on the road working. It is an 87 stand-up, just like mine, except it's blue. So I had been looking at trucks on Marketplace, and this one came up. Now I didn't have the time to deal with it, as restoring these trucks is a massive job. I think most people underestimate how much work we put into this, or how much work it takes, how much time and money it takes to do these jobs right. So I knew my brother was interested in one, so I sent it to him and he liked it, so I got in contact with the owner, and then we agreed on a deal, and my brother went down to pick it up with a double drop, brought it up into Canada, and it was in tough shape. We knew that. The headliner was falling down, most of the stuff was dirty, there had been some squirrels in it or little rodents, and the frame was rotted through by the transmission really bad. It only had a 1/4-inch frame rail to begin with, and the rad was out of it, air to air. It needed everything. So we ordered a new chassis, cross members, frame rails, and tailpiece from PG Adams. Got those up, drilled them, built the chassis, and all of the individual chassis parts were primered before assembly, and it turns out that's a bad idea. You shouldn't have primer in between parts that you're trying to bolt together, especially structural parts like that. So next time we won't do that, but it worked. And as far as the cab and everything, completely gutted right down to the bare metal. We didn't have to do body work on the truck because the body was actually in excellent shape. So it was everything internal, re-insulate. This dash cowl is the Dirk's dash cowl, vent windows, like everything, windshield seals. All of that is new except for the dash panels and the upholstery. The upholstery in this truck is in very good condition, almost perfect, and I have yet to see any aftermarket, even reproduction aftermarket 359 interiors that I can stand, honestly, because they're all stitched on the reproduction ones, and the original is not stitched. It's kind of heat pressed with pinholes in it, where it looks like it's stitched, but it's actually stamped vinyl. So that was a lot of work. I didn't help with much of it at all. I was too busy, but here's Gloria's Motel, or what's left of it now. It's beautiful in the daytime, but it's pretty spooky in there at night. But all in all, it went together pretty good. Completely rebuilt the motor, and we did all that over, I forget what it was, maybe 2 years. It took a long time. So we got it on the road fall of 24. Bought the first trailer, and so far it's been running good. Haven't had any major issues with it. There's always some bugs to work out of something that you've had literally every single piece of it apart. And considering the amount of work that's gone into this, it ran pretty good. One of the things we did on this one is put a wide track front axle in with the bent drag link from Dirks, and that improves your turning radius quite a bit. This thing will turn, I would say, sharper than my 389 did. One thing for certain is the interior is in much better shape than mine is. I am pretty frustrated that they wrecked the texture and the upholstery. And also I'm missing the headliner here, or the bulkhead cover. If someone has a full set of ox blood 359 interior that's still a small hole, I would be interested in getting that and swapping out what I have, because it's really brittle too. Like, the vinyl's all dried out and the corners have shrunk. So stuff doesn't fit quite right, even though it is where it's supposed to go. I have to admit, this one definitely drives nicer than mine, but everything in it is brand new, so everything's tight and working as it should. I guess it just means I need more practice.